about the character.
Okay. Well, for me, I wouldn't necessarily say it's morbid, but it's in a darker sense. It's a dark feeling, like a sense of like a longing, a loss, and it's a difficult situation.
So the word that jumped out at me there was longing.
Okay.
That's an emotional adjective, right?
Yes.
We're describing an emotion. So I like that.
Okay.
And what I believe is really helpful when we stand up on stage and we get cottonmouth or we get whatever the ramifications are, the fear, the kind of second guessing. If you're standing on stage going, okay, I've got to play an F and a B flat,
Yeah.
and I have to slur and keep my cheeks in and make sure my slide does this, that's not going to help anything. Ultimately, the goal of playing the instrument is to communicate to the audience and to tell your story.
Yes.
Tell them what's in your heart. So you're talking about longing. So I would literally get a post-it note or write that word above this.
Okay.
And before you start, close your eyes for a second. And literally just think about that word and how it makes you feel. How does that word make you feel? The emotion of that. Open your eyes and look at the word again, it's written there. And then begin to play. And you've already created that atmosphere within yourself and around you, and that's the first step. You're going to know how that F's going to sound. You're going to know how that B flat comes after that F. You've done all of the basic work. You've done all of the lip slurs. All that stuff now has led to this moment of communicating and telling them how longing feels to you. And someone in the audience is going to go, wow, he's really longing for something. That's so powerful to me. Okay? That's honestly all I would do. So why don't you do that? Try that approach. Take a couple of seconds and close your eyes and just literally meditate on that word. Very calm. Then, when you're ready,
sense of inner focus and just more sense of like, I'm creating music.
Good. That's what we want. So how did it sound to people out there? Are you feeling difference?
I love more character.
More character? Good. So even when a note doesn't work, you know, what happens when we're nervous and we're under pressure and it's the heat of the battle, you know? A note doesn't come out and we go, good, gotta make the next note come out, and then we lose all sight of the story. We've just become trombone operators.
Yes.
And you know, legally no one gives you a license to operate a trombone. Anyone can do it. Yeah. And you just end up becoming this operator, and there's really no value in that. You know? So if a note doesn't come out, you're still longing. You're still communicating that. So just go back to that in your mind. You know? You're in piano, but don't make the sound hazy and lost. Okay. I still want to hear some real presence in the sound, and I want to hear a richness, which I know you can do, and I think you've lost it in the dynamic somehow, because it's still molto espressivo, so it's piano with little ebbs and flows into sometimes the pianissimo, but a lot of times MP and even MF. You know, you're in this. Yes. You have this range of palette colors, right? Mm-hmm. So don't be afraid if you're in piano. I know. Just play through that F, that first one. The B flat. There's no way that B flat is going to jump out. Okay. So don't be scared of almost. You know, there's a crescendo in intensity through that F before you drop down.